I'm Tracie here.
Hi, Tracie. It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Tell me who you are, what you used to do, what
Okay.
you want to do.
I've been in the insurance industry for about 30 years. Most recently, I worked with an insurer, an international insurer. I started the company from scratch about 11 years ago and built it up. There's new management on board, and they decided to go in a different direction, effective June 1st. So I'm out, I'm looking for opportunities. I've been on some of the networking sites, looking at a lot of the headhunters, talking to people, going through interviews and those type things.
As you all are going through this storm of life, you have to understand the importance of just sowing God's word into your spirit so that you don't become discouraged, because discouraged equals weary in well-doing, and God doesn't want that. So you're going to work God's word in every single situation, and you are going to make sure that you're going to find the joy in being unemployed. Whether you just wake up and you're going to hear things differently when you're unemployed. You'll hear birds chirping. You don't hear that when you go to work. You're going to hear, you know, and then you'll hear the bird chirp, and you'll appreciate that, and you know what's going to happen next? The next thing you're going to hear is your neighbor cranking up the car, going to work, and you're going to be like, oh, I wish that was me. And then you got to throw out one of these scriptures into your spirit, because just what you heard that lifted your spirit, then something else came to you and kind of took it back down a little low. But then God's word is going to stabilize it. It's going to equalize it out, and then you're going to say, oh, well, I know the plans you have for me. So let me put my clothes on and go somewhere to this networking event. And also, I want to close out here and just say to you, I want to encourage you to volunteer also. One thing that can discourage you, and we didn't put this in our structure, but it just kind of came in my spirit, is not having a reason to get up every day. And I know going to the job fairs, and I know going to the networking events, which can cost you a little pocket money for cover charges and all that. I know what can happen with that, but you can volunteer. I worked in media. I was unemployed. I went and volunteered in the call center for Fox 5, where they take in the consumer complaints. I went there. I just went like one day a week. But it did wonders for me to put on clothes that were business clothes, not my jeans, not my sweatpants. It did wonders for me to put on my clothes and enter a TV station, because I worked in media.